All right, all right, all right. What is up, everyone? Hey, I guess I didn't have enough streaming. Decided to go ahead and start a project that's kind of been put on the back shelf. So, what am I talking about? So, some years ago, I was talking to this lady friend of mine, and she always found my clever quips funny and interesting, and I would follow them up with, "That's in the book of Blazin," kind of a funny thing. And she had made a remark that I should do something like that since, you guys have seen me walking in the woods and shit, rambling on about stuff. And this is kind of where this is going to go. That's why this is called the preface. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, your words are hard. Just real quick on a side note, besides streaming this to the Nonsensical Network and their Facebook page, it is also being streamed to my personal Blazin Blasphemer YouTube channel. So if you guys want to feel a little froggy and help out a guy, you can subscribe over there as well. Which reminds me, I need to share this out real quick. Boy. But with that being said, so again, this is the preface. So what am I going to do? Basically, what my goal is to share things or share my perspective on the world with you guys, sort of in a more of a good contained way. That's why I'm using this in sort of like a book aesthetic. Like I said, this is the preface. Then next time I do one, it'll be chapter one, which chapter one is going to be nihilism. And then chapter two is going to be spiritualism or love. I haven't decided, but it's going to be along those lines. I'm gonna pick a specific perspective I have on a specific philosophy or outlook, concept, idea, and I'm going to share my analysis with you, my thoughts about it, how it's part of me or not part of me, how it contradicts or validates or whatever the topic goes. With that being said, one second, clear this out. Boom, post. All right. Anyway, with that being said, so so this is going to be a short one. This isn't going to be a designated time or date or weekly or whatever. I'm going to try to make it weekly. That is my goal. At least one journal entry a week, sort of say. They're probably going to be sporadic. Um, it's not going to be really intended to engage with the audience or the comment section a whole hell of a lot. At times, I might be working on a project on a side laptop while I discuss something, because sometimes it just helps me focus on what I'm talking about. Because I love you guys in the audience. Sometimes when I take a break, what I'm seeing, I focus over to the comment section. I get distracted in my brain, which is why I have this camera angle I do now. Laptop's over here. I got the camera, so I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the camera. If you guys see me, but I'm not actually looking at the chat. So unless I make do. So, but with that being said, I will from time to time make time for chat. I don't want to leave you guys in the dust. Just at times, there will be like a certain point I'm trying to get to, etc., etc. Benji, how you doing, my friend? If you're still listening, man, thank you for dropping by. Preface is just a sober face. Nah, this preface is a stoner face. Of course, my typical woot. I was out in the woods today, and it hit me. It's like, man, this is again something that I put on the back burner as a project that I was going to start on my channel, and so this is where I'm at. Hey, what's up, Wally? Um, don't worry, Wally. I'm not taking your spot tonight. Don't worry about that. This is going to be a short one. Again, it is a preface. Prefaces in a book aren't typically too long, usually about a page or so. Page painted. Well, I don't know. I've seen some pretty long ones. There was a book I picked up recently. I searched to read the preface, and it's so dull and dry. It's like, fuck it, I'm going straight to the fucking meat of the book. Anyway, with that being said, another thing I wanna do is oh yeah, yeah. My goal is, because I'm too lazy to write a book. Let me back up. I'm not too lazy to write a book per se. Um, I got carpal right here, and I'm trying to avoid it making it worse. And sitting at a laptop is typing at a computer for a while, more than 5 minutes or even 10 minutes, can get pretty rough. Can get pretty fucking rough. So what my goal is to get my thoughts out on these vlogs, these journals, and then use the transcripts from those and import over to like an AI book writing app or whatever and assist me. So that is the goal. Oh, it doesn't look like Wally's not going to be on until after 9. Wally, good luck with that, my friend. I don't know if I'll be even awake by then. My sleep has been weird. I should have taken a nap today. But so yeah, I'm gonna kind of turn it into a book. And during these things, of course, not only am I going to touch on like example, next chapter, the first chapter is going to be nihilism. I'm going to usually kind of start off with a generic definition, and then sort of walk down my understanding, what I take away from it, my perception of it, my definition of nihilism, for example, and then maybe share some anecdotal stories in my life where such concept, idea, or whatnot would apply. That's basically the goal. This really isn't going to be too much of a comedy thing. Um, really not going to have guests or co-hosts. This is all just a solo vlog. So if you guys are not thrilled, or if it's dry at times or all the time, no offense. Um, definitely see you on all the other shows. Of course, I'm going to be Wednesdays. I'm not going to be on Wednesdays anymore. I will say that. So I'm going to take a break from the preface and go ahead and do some dates. I'm not going to be on Wednesdays anymore, at least for the near future. Uh, Timing mostly. Um, we getting the serious. You guys, I have been dying to be just straight up serious. Sometimes trying to put on a jester hat is can be socially, not socially, can be draining for me. So I need to let the serious blaze out from time to time. So yeah, I won't be doing Wednesday nights for a while. Timing and other shit. So but Of course, you'll see me every Friday. In which, speaking of which, this Friday is trivia night again. It's that time of the month, and it's going to be stoner movies. So that should be full of laughs. Of course, the usual crew will probably be there. So come on by and check it out. And then, of course, Saturday you got Nonsensical Nonsense, which Glick will not be able to start the show that night. He's not even sure if he's going to be able to make it. I'm going to take the reins that night, at least for the startup until he gets there, or if he doesn't, he doesn't. And then my opening monologues aren't as long as Glick's, so I will probably be dropping the link for rather quickly. I'll have memes to share, so we'll get into that. And again, if you go over to the Nonsensical Nonsense or Nonsensical Network Facebook page, you'll see the current meme to or the current picture to meme and or caption. It's a circa 2013 picture of myself painted up like a clown. Enjoy, you motherfuckers. Do not disappoint. So again, like I said, this is going to be real short. Prefaces aren't too long, especially if I'm just going to get out the basics. So with that being said, you guys catch Wally tonight. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, if it's animals, reptiles, or rooms, but I'm sure that he'll chit chat about it. And we got some other things coming up, project wise, that you guys should enjoy. So other than that, I want to say good night. Y'all be well, and I'll see y'all guys tomorrow.